I've been thinking about Harlem a lot lately, and if you've been up there recently, you can feel it. Not that Harlem is gone, but the noise is gone. The incidental noise, the kind of noise that lets you know something's happening. After the pandemic, a lot of the social life, it slid south. Brooklyn picked it up, Harlem got much quieter. And what's wild is Harlem has never been short on culture. Harlem practically is culture. So the question isn't how do we bring people back? The real question is what kind of spaces made Harlem Harlem in the first place? Because Harlem was never about clubs, it was about stages. And I don't just mean literal stages. The sidewalk was a stage, the stoop was a stage, the barbershop was a stage, the corner was a stage. You watch Paid in Full. That wasn't about luxury, that was about visibility, about being seen, about presence. Harlem culture has always been performative, not fake, but expressive. So imagine if we design Harlem again with that in mind. Imagine sidewalks that widen intentionally, not for zoning purposes or reasons, but so people can linger without being rushed. Imagine building entries pulled back, creating these deep thresholds where people naturally gather, talk, argue, and laugh. Imagine restaurants that don't hide behind the glass, but open themselves to the street. So eating, talking, music, fashion all spill outward. Imagine lighting that feels like dusk, not bright, not cold, that flattering Harlem glow that makes everybody look important. Imagine architecture that understands that black culture doesn't retreat inward, it shows up. And now zoom out for a second, because this isn't just buildings, this is urban design. You start placing spaces closer together so energy transfers block to block. You design sight lines so people can see each other again. You create pauses in the street, little moments where life can happen without permission. Harlem didn't lose its soul, it lost its stages. So what if we rebuilt Harlem not by copying Brooklyn, not by chasing nightlife trends, but by designing places where black presence is expected, welcomed, and centered? That's not nostalgia, that's strategy. That's cultural architecture. Urban design rooted in the memory of Harlem and what it was. And honestly, that's the Harlem that I would want to build back as an architect in New York City. So I really want to hear from the Harlem folk, both new and old. How do you feel about this? Let me know in the comments.